Trump administration accidentally shares military attack plans with journalist incident, reveals security breach in U.S. government's internal communication. On March 13th, Jeffrey Goldberg, editor-in-chief of The Atlantic, was inadvertently added to a signal messaging group where senior U.S. government officials were discussing military operations against the Iran-aligned Houthis in Yemen. The group, titled Houthi PC Small Group, included figures such as Vice President J.D. Vance and Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth. During the conversations, National Security Advisor Mike Waltz instructed his deputy, Wong, to form a Tiger team to coordinate actions against the Houthis. 2 days after Goldberg was added to the group, on March 15th, the United States launched a large-scale military campaign against the Yemeni rebels in response to attacks on ships in the Red Sea. President Donald Trump warned Iran, the Houthis' main backer, to immediately halt its support for the group. Hours before the attacks began, Hegseth shared operational details in the group, including information about targets, the weapons to be used, and the sequence of strikes. Goldberg described the use of signal to coordinate such operations as shockingly reckless, but declined to disclose the specific details he received. The Department of Defense referred the matter to the National Security Council, NSC. NSC spokesperson Brian Hughes stated that the messaging group appears to be authentic and that officials are investigating how a number was inadvertently added to the chat. Hughes emphasized that the communications reflect deep policy coordination among top officials and asserted that the continued success of the operation against the Houthis indicates there were no threats to U.S. forces or national security. The episode raises questions about the security protocols used for communicating sensitive information within the U.S. government. The accidental inclusion of a journalist in high-level discussions exposes vulnerabilities that could compromise military operations and strategy. National security experts stress the need to review and strengthen communication procedures to prevent confidential information from being inadvertently disclosed. While encrypted messaging apps offer a degree of protection, they require strict protocols to ensure that only authorized individuals have access to sensitive conversations. The incident also highlights the importance of ongoing training for senior officials on secure communication practices. Failing to follow proper procedures not only jeopardizes active operations, but may also lead to serious diplomatic and strategic consequences. So far, there is no public information about any disciplinary measures being considered for those involved in the security breach. The U.S. government now faces the challenge of restoring trust in its internal communication systems and ensuring such lapses do not occur again.